This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 282. My car is dying. What to do? By Sam of FinancialSamurai.com. And I am your host and narrator, Dan. I'm here each weekday reading to you from some of the best personal finance blogs anywhere. And a reminder, if you have any topic requests for us, maybe an author request, come by oldpodcast.com and chime in about that. And big thanks to Jason Hartman of the Creating Wealth podcast for his help supporting this show. You can learn a new slant on investing and hear experts in the field by checking out his site and podcast. Come by oldpodcast.com/wealth to learn more about it. So I'll keep the intro nice and short for you today. Let's get right to it as we optimize your life. My car is dying. What to do? By Sam of FinancialSamurai.com. In a rush to get to a meeting, I managed to bash Moose's right side mirror into a garage sidewall and blow the mirror off. That's what happens when you have a large car in a small garage and do things in a hurry. This little accident cost $135 to fix and 30 minutes of time. While I was at the dealer, I used the opportunity to ask several other questions regarding what's wrong with Moose. For the past 12 months, there's been a progressively louder rattling sound every time I drive or slam the door shut. After a little inspection, the service agent said that it looks like my middle muffler connected to my catalytic converter is wearing out and needs changing. Okay, good to know. How much? I asked. The service agent said around $1,200 to $1,500. Yowza! So, let Moose live or die. $1,200 to fix a muffler is ridiculous. The service agent agreed and recommended I just go to a muffler shop and have them replace just the middle portion. Parts plus labor will probably equal about $600 instead. Okay, that's somewhat more reasonable, I guess. I certainly don't want the muffler to fall off while I'm on my way to Tahoe when it's dumping snow. The issue is, Moose is an 11-year-old SUV that is worth maybe $4,000. My main concern is operability and safety. Hence, the muffler should be fixed. In addition to the muffler problem, I've got 3 yellow lights on my dashboard indicating the traction control, ABS, and hill descent functions are out. The reality is all 3 functions are working, it's just the switchboard fuse that's broken. I've tested all 3 and reconfirmed with a mechanic friend of mine. To fix the switchboard, that would probably cost another $1,200, which isn't worth it. Instead, I just got some black tape and stuck it around the dashboard glass to block the lights so I don't see them. Finally, my brakes only have 30% left on them and will likely need to be replaced in 6 months. That's another $600 to $700 that must be spent. All in, I will have to spend a minimum of $600, 14% of the value of the car, and perhaps up to $2,500, 62% of the value of the car, to get things good again. Oh yeah, I also got my DMV car registration renewal yesterday to the tune of $109. Adding everything up, it just doesn't seem worth it. Or does it? The alternatives. I've been thinking about buying a new car for the past couple of years. It's just that every time I see a new model, I get bored of it in 1 year, which means spending tens of thousands of dollars on a car is not a good idea. When the BMW 335i Coupe first came out in 2007 for $47,000, I was determined to have one. By the time 2008 rolled around, I was bored because I saw the new Audi S5 Coupe roll out for the similar price. And then I got over it because something better kept coming along. It's a never-ending cycle of desires. It's strange, but to cure my car lust, I go to car dealerships. Sometimes I just slide on into one of those babies and inhale the intoxicating new car smell as I pretend she's mine. Other times, thanks to very aggressive salespeople, I always respond, "Oh, twist my arm and my is okay," when they ask me to go for a test drive. By the end of the session, I am so thrilled that the desire to spend any money on a car dissipates. So let's say your car is dying. You're by nature a frugal person, but fulfill the important 1/10 rule and can pay cash for whatever car it is that you desire. Do you spend 20 to 62% of the value of the car, $500 to $2,500, fixing it to a level which can last another 5 years? Or do you spend perhaps 35 to 150 times that amount and buy a new, safer, more reliable car which has a 4-year worry-free warranty? Okay, fine, I could also spend $20,000 to $30,000 and buy a cheaper car too, but then I'll get really bored with the car after a year. By the way, don't forget about higher car insurance and crying if you ding your car, sobbing if your girlfriend or boyfriend dings your new car, and never feeling at ease when you park at the grocery store. You just listened to the post titled, "My Car is Dying, What to Do?" by Sam of FinancialSamurai.com. And we actually had to deal with this problem just in the last few months in our family. We had a 2005 Honda CR-V, so that was 11 years old, and a 2006 Honda Civic, which was 10 years old as of last fall. And what we decided to do was buy a new Prius, 2016 Prius. They had great deals at the end of the year. And we actually, to make it more affordable, we traded in both cars. So we dumped off both of them and got trade-in value for both of those cars. And then we're able to buy the new one. And because of my unique situation, my wife and I both working from home, we're able to swing it. We can take the bus if we have to, if we actually have a time where we need two cars. But so far, we're, I guess, about 5 months into this experiment, and we really haven't found the need for two cars. So obviously not something that everybody can do, but it's something to consider if you can swing it. And once again, big thanks to Jason Hartman of the Creating Wealth Show for keeping this show running. Now, last week I mentioned that he had the popular author Dan Millman on his show. Dan is the author of Way of the Peaceful Warrior. Jason has had him on the show a couple of times now, and one of the most popular episodes of the Creating Wealth Show is one of the ones with Dan Millman, episode 400. So definitely check that out. They talk about how we can live the lessons of the peaceful warrior in our lives, the sources of stress, anxiety, and worry, and more. There's a great financial content, but also takeaways to help you live a more optimal life, a great fit for this podcast. You can come by oldpodcast.com/wealth to learn more and subscribe to the Creating Wealth Show with Jason Hartman in your favorite podcast app. Again, you can check out episode 400. That's one we recommend, and let us know what you think about it. And that's it for today's episode. We have a brand new female personal finance author. Tomorrow, she was actually requested by a listener, and we are excited to have her. So stay tuned for that in the Wednesday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.